I beg, I don't too experience this thing. If I dey speak pidgin, a lot of people think say na based on say I no fit speak English, na make I dey speak pidgin. So I wan address that mentality of some of us right now. I can speak good English. It is not because I can't speak English, that's why maybe I'm speaking pidgin, no. Do you know why I love speaking pidgin? Because I love to be myself. I don't want to imitate anybody. English is an adopted language that we adopt from the British people, which come from England. That is the language of England people, Queen Elizabeth. That's her language, English. But the only way we communicate in Africa here or in this black nation to our fellow black people who don't speak the same dialect with us is through pidgin. And that is our own English. Because when I look at it, I see Chinese, I see Indians, I see some of these France people, and I see some of these European countries. It is hard for them to speak English. They don't speak English like we. They don't like it. Not that they can't speak it, no, but they value their language. And it's good to be yourself, to know yourself. Forget about imitating people, want to be like them. What happened to your own self? What happened to your own self? It's not that we don't speak good English or we can't speak good English. No, we can speak it. But at least be yourself. Know where you are coming from. Again, it's not like maybe if you can't speak, if you are speaking pidgin, that means you can't speak good English. No. You are being yourself. When you go to Italy, you go to Germany, you go to Denmark, and some European countries, it's hard for them to speak English. And when you come there too, you will still go and learn their language, which is Dutch. You must learn it. Chinese people, wherever they are, they speak their language. Before they speak English is when it's necessary. The same thing with Indians. Before they speak good English is when it's necessary. They don't just start speaking it like as if maybe that's their language. We all know this is not our language. This is an adopted language. I get me. But sometimes here, the way we rate people who speak English, we rate them like, hey, if the person speaks English like maybe a small girl or maybe an adult who speaks good English, we see that person, hey, like as if maybe that person is like, I don't know, is more intelligent than anybody. That is how we rate English here, which is not good. Even you can speak English, but at least don't just forget your own. You also have a language. English is not your language. And why pidgin is widely spoken is the way we have been using it to communicate to our fellow black people who don't speak the same language with us. But one thing I will not accept is maybe making our dialect a mandatory language in Africa, because this is our black nation. The way we think is somehow. Immediately this thing is mandatory that you must speak people's language or you must learn it in Africa. Any country that you go in Africa, you must learn their language. Or like if they do it that way, a lot of discrimination will be there, because we black, the way we do our thing and the way we think. Even sometimes I even experience it. Some countries in Africa, when you go there, they find out that you are not one of them. They they start showing you some attitude, and that is why, not that I support speaking our dialect. Everybody have their own dialects, but you see pidgin, we go to speak them. That is the language that we use to communicate, and that is our own English, and we must value it. And we must stop seeing somebody who speaks pidgin as if maybe he can't speak English or he's not educated. That is the only mentality of some of us. Immediately somebody is speaking pidgin, they think like that person is not educated. even to have even WAEC result, that person, no, he don't have the certificate. That person is just a fully illiterate. That's how they rate people who speak pidgin, which is not good. Somebody can be intelligent than anything, but he have chosen to speak his language. Yeah, pidgin is our language. That's our own English, and we go to speak them. We must be speaking it. So for those of you who think maybe I can't speak good English, or maybe I don't speak English, or maybe one or two things, no, I speak good English. I can speak it, but I don't like speaking it. I don't like speaking it. I love to communicate with pidgin to my people, to everyone. I value pidgin more than any other language. That's the language you speak in this Africa and in this black nation. So me, I don't cap. No be choice.